My name is Ogechi. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Thank you for watching if you've been here before, and if you're new, I hope that you enjoy this video and you stick around. In this video, I want to talk about how to survive in the industry as an independent artist, and it is because I'm independent. Like, nobody has snagged me off the free market, and I still do everything I can think of for myself in a way. When I started music, I didn't really see that there was the signed aspect and the independent aspect, but it became more of reality when I saw that there's so much money I need, and the gap that bridges it is having a label. So I wanted to speak for people that don't have a label, because I don't. That's why I picked this topic. How have I been surviving? How many years have I been doing this? Maybe almost 10. And I've come close to meeting people that could have giving me a contract and just taking the burden of planning, teamwork, and a bunch of other things, including financial burden, off of me. But it never fell through, it never came through. So it just ended up still being me looking for my music blow up in the ways that I could. So I've been surviving by just winging it, to be fair. I don't think that there's any blueprint. People say do this, do that, do this, do that. But to me, I've just been winging it. There's no actual template, but there will be things that I can probably pinpoint and say, oh, this thing repeats itself, this thing repeats itself, or oh, I heard this from someone else, or I'm experiencing something someone else has. And that would be true because there's no unique experience in life. Somebody somewhere has been through something you've been through. So I want to believe that some of the things I would touch on would be useful for anybody that is an independent artist. Now, this industry, I just want to briefly say that I don't think that this industry favors independent artists that are not rich. And I say this because it just looks like there's a tussle between using as much money as you can to get your music to the places you want it to. That's have the largest audience. That's the goal of dropping music, I believe. People want to make money off it. They want a large audience. They want fans that adore them or love their music, so to speak. So it's money that is doing it, and it's the truth. So it would just be nicer if every independent artist had a lot of money to throw around, so they wouldn't even mind if they were signed or not. But the reason many people mind is not a lot of independent artists are rich, and getting money means you need to do most likely something else to get money. But thank God for these days where we are growing, times are changing, and more independent artists are gaining money from music and other things, and they're able to put it into music, and it's working. But when I first started, I just did the conventional thing. I was working my other jobs as a writer. I'll collect the money, I'll carry it to the studio, use it to do my payments for session, mixing, and mastering. But number one thing I would say on surviving in the music industry as an independent artist would be, don't pressure yourself. Pressure is already everywhere in the world. It's everywhere in your life. Like, from the minute you wake up and think, oh, this is the day I'm supposed to do this, or this is the day I don't have anything to do again, it's still pressure. So there's pressure everywhere already, and I think adding extra from that I'm an independent artist wahala is too much for you. Don't pressure yourself. I think taking it one pace at a time, believing that there's actually time for everything, and not trying to jump the gun would have really saved me a lot of stress before. There was a time where it was just in my head like, oh, I have to blow this year, I have to blow this year. Those expectations were seemingly realistic for me, but it was not practical. If I thought about it at age 16, I didn't even have 1 million naira to shoot a video, go to the studio and record, to do my face and my hair and nice clothes and do photo shoots and put out music the way some people were doing, because they were signed. There were some 16-year-olds I knew globally that were doing music. There were some 16-year-olds I knew then that were doing music, but at that my age, I didn't have access to such resources. So it wasn't realistic to say I want to blow, except it was just by luck. Like, maybe I put out a cover and it went viral, but that didn't really happen. So I feel like I would have done a lot better if I didn't pressure myself with statements like that or thought processes like that. I should have just enjoyed learning how to write songs then, enjoyed learning how to find my voice, because I used to try to sing like some people before, until I realized, now my range be this, so now the picture I sabi be this, so now my favorite key be this. Like, I started figuring out what worked for me. So I would have put more energy into that if I wasn't pressuring myself. I think people shouldn't pressure themselves. Independent artists are already doing a lot of things for themselves, so that pressure will just be cruel. Take it easy on yourself. Be kinder to yourself. What else? Using comparisons the right way. Don't compare yourself to put yourself down or to stress yourself. Compare yourself with other people to improve or to do better. I think that comparisons should be used the right way. These days, everywhere you go is this versus this one did better than this, and it's never really for the right reasons. It's never really to encourage growth or collaborations. It's always pitting people against each other, and I think that's where we use comparisons wrong. So I think it's important as you're navigating the industry, if you're independent, when you are looking at other people, when you're comparing, use it to better yourself. Listen to people and say, oh, this part I could do better, or pick something good that you can admire and work with it, not the other angle. I think it's very easy in life typically to get swayed by the negative aspect of things, and it could start to get to you. You never know. It is small of comparisons each time that will make you forget who you actually are. When you compare, if you're not paying attention to why you are comparing and what to use that comparison for, which should be for good, like to strengthen your craft or know more or grow, then you're just doing that other part. It's not nice. I don't think it's nice. So I would advise anybody that is independent to compare, yes, but use it for the right things. When you draw conclusions from your comparison, make it something that you use to make yourself better. That's what you need. You don't need it for any other thing. The sky is big enough for every bird to fly. Check it, go outside, you see. You've never seen traffic in the sky and they're saying birds don't have it to fly. There's no news like that. So I don't see why we behave like this as human beings. It's always this one has to be top this, top that. Nah. What are even all these charts for? I think it's just to keep tabs of what's trendy, what people are enjoying. That's the joy of it. It's not necessarily to take somebody down, make sure you're the one at the top. What does it, how much more sense does it add to your pocket? And even if it adds money to your pocket, how much money can you spend this whole lifetime? Anyways, so another way to survive as an independent artist in this industry is get side hustles. Make money somehow. Like, you have to work. Sorry, it's not what everybody wants to hear, because most people expect a sponsor to just throw money in their lap. But in the time being, when you're waiting for that to happen, you have to get side hustles. You have to look for a way to make money. Or even if your way of making money, which was mine sometimes, is begging people that were older than me to give me money. I used to do it and they will give me. People that I knew have money that they're not using to do anything, I'll use it, I'll add it to small money I've probably saved, and I can get something done, get a new shirt, get a new pair of shoes or socks, something I need to go maybe do a performance, or something I need to go do a session. So it helps. If you ask for money, free money is good money. Money that you work for is also good money. Just don't steal anybody's money. So yeah, I think it's important to have your side hustles. If you don't have anyone, keep trying. There were times when I didn't have anything to do, so I believe that if you look for opportunities in the right places, at some point, God the butter your bread, you'll find the right hustles that will pay, and use it to do what you want to do. Use the money to do what you want to do. But I mean, as an artist, if you're looking for money, like if you can eat, you have where you're sleeping. If you're not looking for more money, it's mostly because you want to use it to fund your career or do something that would help your music career. So I think getting side hustles, looking for money that would help your music is another way to survive in this industry, because you are in an industry where some people that are signed already have that ticked off the box for them. You cannot say money is not useful in this journey, except you want to do the organic part, which is not bad. The path of organic growth is sweet, but somehow money will come up. For example, if you want to make a song, you would write. If you're a writer, no problem, you don't need to pay somebody. But if you need a beat and you can't make beats, it means you need to pay somebody to do the beat for you. If you can't mix and master, you need somebody to do that. It means you need to pay for that. So small things like that is what I'm referring to needing money for. Even though you may not do serious marketing because you don't have a budget, but you need money for one or two. And then for people who want to do more, like you need money for skincare, to make your face look good, and things that you dress up nice, blah blah blah. So yeah, I think that's why it's important to have money. Another thing that would help an independent artist to survive or help them through their journey in this industry is talking to people that you trust. I don't know if everybody has that in their life, but I want to believe that most people do. So it's important, even if you can't bring yourself to trust anybody. But talking to people that you believe have more knowledge or have sense is important throughout your journey. You can't do it alone. You can't be an island. And this is in case you don't have a team you already talk to. If you don't even have that, talking to just people you trust, people you can confide in will help. Ask questions, seek knowledge from people that are written it down, like articles or real life instances, watching documentaries. I think that's still sourcing for knowledge. If you cannot actually find a physical person to talk to or chat with people, there's always knowledge looking for you. You just have to find it. So I think it's important to talk to those people. When you are doubting, talk to other people. When you are confused, talk to other people. You can talk to God too, yes, but I believe that God puts people around us so that we can also get similar experiences. So you should actually talk to other people. Talk to other people throughout your journey. You can never go wrong with it. Ask questions. If you don't see people talking to you, ask more questions, because to me, questions spark better conversations, and you learn better when you ask questions. You learn better when you listen to other people. So that's why I think it's important to do so. Another part of being an independent artist is, I think people get depressed a lot because they've not blown. So when you talk to people, I think you can offload, you can unburden, you can find a way to feel better in it. The way they say, a problem shared is a problem half solved. Yes, I think that it works. It works in the music industry. If you're independent, you're not alone. So open your mouth and talk to people in the world around you and see how we can help you. Just keep going, surviving. I think that's even in life, typically. That's how we survive. Talking to other people. Imagine somebody who has not spoken in 60 years. Is that even possible? You will talk. Even if it's the conductor of the bus you enter, you will say something. So yes, can't go wrong with talking. The final thing I'll talk about on how to survive this industry as an independent artist would be your goals. How do I put this? I think outline your goals and go for them. I think that your goals can be similar to somebody else's own, but your goals will still be your goals, and the way you want to do it, the way you can afford to do it again, is unique to you. So even when you look at other people and say, oh, I want to be like this person, it's important to just outline your own goals. Like, for example, it's not even the larger goals like I want 10 billion streams. It's the simple goals like every morning I want to wake up and make one cover per day, or I want to put out 3 videos across all my favorite social platforms, or I want to collaborate with this artist, so I'm going to hop on their page and do something to their new song, maybe a dance challenge. Those kind of things are goals. So I think just the way in every team, like for a signed artist, they will sit down, brainstorm, and map out the schedule of activities for that artist, the things that are involved, what they need to do, the strategies that are going to be applied, the budget they need. It's the same way I think independent artists should sit down, do the same thing, outline your goals, and look for how to go for them, look for how to meet them. If anybody thinks that or has ever thought that, oh, I don't have what I need to be an independent artist, I think everybody will be at that point at some point. I was there. I used to feel like that, but at some point I realized in life, when you want something so bad, you look for any way to do it. When I couldn't buy myself a setup, maybe I wasn't even earning money. I don't think so. I just finished school, still struggling to look for a job, and always getting handouts from my family once in a while, and it was helpful, but it wasn't money I could use to buy microphone, sound card, a laptop, and all those things. So I had a phone, and the phone had camera. It was It was a smartphone. It had an Android interface and everything. I found out about an app. I downloaded the app and I bought earpiece and I plugged the earpiece. And I started using the app to record myself, and I started mixing with the app. I'll remove noise. I'll use it to do covers and put it online. So somehow that was me telling myself that, okay, you don't have this yet, but you can still do this so that you keep doing music. Yeah. So I think there's always a way. You would always find something. That's just one instance out of so many others where I have to make shift things I need to do. Like, for example, if I have to shoot a video that year, I'll call my friend who is close by to hold phone for me, and I'll stand in the compound, or I'll climb one car, or just things like that, just to make a video, because I couldn't afford to hire people to come and shoot an actual music video for me. But it kept the career going. It built the small career I had. Yeah, my career is bigger now. So it built the small career I had at that time. Those were the small things I was doing or putting into my music career, and I was doing that and subconsciously growing and learning till I got to use a studio which was somebody else's setup because I had small money to pay for it, till I got my own laptop. Then I started learning how to use those things that person's studio will be doing at those times. So it was a different level of growth each time. The process will be maybe not the same for everyone, but it will be similar. So if you think you don't have what you need to make your career move forward, I don't know, maybe talk to people and ask, but I don't think it's possible. There should be something around you within your reach you can use to your advantage to keep your music career going. So as an independent artist, how do you survive? You survive by all means. The things I've said should be helpful. If there's any other one I could think of, I'll probably comment it. And if there's anyone you know, any other way that you've been using to survive as an independent artist, I'd like to hear it. Myself, I'm still looking for encouragement. Everything is not set in stone or as great as I want it to be, but I mean, we're working our way up to it. So yeah, I'd like to hear from you. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope that I was helpful to some people. I hope that anybody that watches it found some strength in some of the things I've said or ideas, I guess. If you haven't already, please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. I'd love to see you watch every other one, and I want to hear your opinion. Please check them out. Until the next video, thank you for watching. Bye. I get problem.